Hey everybody, I'm Ilushia. Today we're playing Marathon 2 and it's going to be awesome. We have reached Kill Your Television, the fourth and final level in the fifth? Sixth? I don't know. The somethingth chapter of Marathon 2, Durandal, Blake. And if you look around, after we killed the tank robot things at the end of the last video. But if you look around after killing them, you will find that one of these little thingies is funky colored. And if you press it, you get a switch, which you press, and it should open the path to the next part of the level. I think. Somewhere. I'm not entirely sure where, but somewhere. Alright, switch, what did you do? There must be a way out of this room, right? Right? Oh, there it is. Okay, so they opened a thing over here. Maybe? No, that's just a thing that's way, way up high. Oh, that's what was triggering my enemy detection system thing. Come on, Switch. What are you doing? It's on, so it should be doing its thing, whatever its thing is. I'm not actually sure what its thing is. Check these little pools to see if there's like a thing down in one of them. I am not sure where I'm going at this point. I don't remember this level at all. There's a lot of Marathon 2 I don't actually remember all that well because this was probably the game in the series that I liked the least. Which is not to say it's a bad game. Ah, here it is. This is what that switch did. It opens this. Which is not to say it's a bad game. It's not a bad game by any stretch. It's just that I think that the first and third games are better. Anyway. Message recorded 0302 2250 414. The four have traced our communications and our base is under attack by their cyborg slaves who are immune to the ancient virus. We're retreating deeper underground now. Durandal suggested before his destruction that there were 2 more activation sites here. No one knows for certain what will happen when Thoth is activated, but if he does not help us, we are doomed and you will be stuck here. Once again, good luck. You are our only hope. So we're supposed to find 2 more of those activation sites like the ones we've seen before, turn them on, and hopefully the AI which we are activating will save us and not murder us. It's kind of hard to say for sure, but, you know, that is sort of our hope at this point. Oh, there's a robot here. A robot killed one of the brain things. One of the flying brain things. Poor flying brain thing. Whoa! Well, I didn't mean to do that. Right, I keep forgetting. There's a giant hole in the middle of this level. Thankfully, it's not bottomless. There are no bottomless pits in these games. There's no instant death, you fall out of the world and die moments in these games. There are some pretty nasty moments in these games, though. I remember there was a... you remember I mentioned, I think last time, that they did... they released level editing tools with the third game in the series. Well, there are a couple of actual total conversion mods for the game as a result, because the games were designed with independent level physics and graphics inputs, so you could build an entirely separate, like, totally different game on the same engine with the tools that they launched, that they released with the third game in the series. And I recall that there is one game in that variety of fan-made edits to the game that had a point at which you could be teleported into space. And the way that they killed you that way was just by putting you in a place you couldn't possibly leave with no atmosphere until you suffocated. Which is probably a pretty accurate representation of what would happen if you got sucked into space while wearing a atmosphere suit. Because our suit... Sorry, I'm changing the volume. Because our armor is, in fact, atmosphere sealed. That's why we can survive in vacuum with it. And why we have an oxygen supply, which depletes over time when we're underwater as well. Really, really tall set of water in this tower, which doesn't really make any sense because water pressure says that it should flow out of the tower the moment that the door is opened down below and out into the main courtyard, but for some reason it stays here, and I don't know why. Physics! How do they work? Oh, let's not fall off the edge. Admittedly, we can fall infinite distances and not take damage, which is a little weird too. But you could rack that up to us just being that strong relative to our weight, which would sort of make sense considering what we know about our character at this point, and that Durandal specifically mentioned that we were the only ones who could make the fall necessary to reach the underwater, let me put that away before I accidentally kill myself. Also, it is really dark down here, and my room is actually fairly well lit, so it's really hard to see anything in these tunnels. It is really, really dark, and I have no idea where I'm going. It might actually be easier to navigate via the map at this point. That sounds like... I am probably surrounded, actually, which is quite bad, because I cannot move either. Which means I'm almost certainly going to die here. I took so much damage there. Freaking Flicta. I really need a weapon that works underwater. I don't think there are any weapons that work underwater in this game. Ow. Well, I'll be right back. Okay, take 2 of this very dark underwater passage, which I can barely see anything in. It's the problem with recording in the afternoon, and why I had for a while been recording at night. Because it's much easier to see things in dark areas like this when it's dark in the room. Unfortunately, right now it is not dark in the room, so it's actually quite hard for me to see anything in this place. Which is really irritating. I'm gonna punch this thing to death, hopefully. Before I run out of oxygen, I hope. I was at full oxygen at one point. Man, it takes a lot of oxygen to get anywhere in this level. What do you have to tell me? Ooh, a message from something new. Not Ed slowly over waiting Thias pins. That is a message, well, we'll see the rest of the message at some point. Assuming I don't, like, suffocate and die. Okay, that's where I got killed last time. I'm pretty sure. I see some Flicta down this tunnel. I can just faintly make out their outline against the glow of that light at the end of the tunnel. Unfortunately, killing Flicta with bare fists takes a long time. Like a really long time. Fists don't actually do very much damage, unfortunately. Unsurprisingly, fists do less damage than bullets. Unfortunately, we are underwater, and bullets don't work very well underwater. Okay, now I only have one of them. I can basically just stand still and keep punching them. It's dangerous when there are 2 because they have a tendency to circle around you and get behind you and such like. But when there's just 1, you can basically just punch them over and over again until they die. Which is way more convenient. I heard that. Oh, there's an actual room up here. I guess I should probably go up there at some point. In fact, let's do that right now, because I'm actually running really low on oxygen, so... Maybe finding a place to refill on oxygen would be ideal at the moment. Yeah. I don't want to be standing too close to those, because they do still explode, and the explosions do actually do damage to you, so be careful. A switch, which lets us ride an elevator, which takes us to someplace else. Yay, pistols. Wait, boo, pistols. I don't know where I'm going. I guess that's an okay state to be in a game like this. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, we did take across the bridge, okay. I don't even know where I am anymore. That looks like a trash can. Or something. Aha! Yeah, it does look like a trash can. Oh hey, fusion pistol ammo. I wonder where that came from. I mean, Durandal's supposed to be offline at this point. Blake and his team have abandoned their base and their teleporter, apparently, because they can't teleport us out. So it looks like there shouldn't be anybody to send us supplies at this point. Which makes one wonder where the supplies are still coming from. Because clearly someone's teleporting supplies into us, but it can't be any of those people, right? Right? I actually have no idea where I'm going, legitimately. This is probably where I'm going. Yeah, because this is one of the rooms with the data thingies, you know? So we hit the switch, and these things all light up and glow. We grab some more ammo, and oh crap! Oh crap, 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 oh crap. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. That was really bad, and I nearly got killed. Ugh. That was really bad. Let's see if we can't backtrack at some point. Ooh, a flamethrower. Not actually all that useful, but still neat. I will be using it at some point, I'm sure. Let's see if I can figure out... Freaking grenades. See if I can figure out how to get back to where I had that health thingy in the main room again. Because that would be an ideal thing to find right now. Let's see, it's this way. I'm actually going to run around the... Ah! Aha, killed it. I could hear it explode. Around to the corner. That's where we rode the elevator up, so... Oh, oh. Alright, let me check my map. You can zoom out and zoom in on the map with the minus and plus keys. I think it's possible to scroll the map around somehow, but I'm not sure how anymore. Okay, looks like if I go out there and turn left and then turn right, I can get back around to there, and there's an oxygen restore save point and another 3 times health shield recharge thing over there. So we're going to backtrack real quick while I go back to the main room, hopefully. So it's right here, and it's through this door, I believe, right? Yep. Around here, and then up. Also, don't shoot your plasma pistol in the water. It will kill you. I think I mentioned that at least twice, or 2 or 3 times over the course of this, but it's still worth mentioning again, because it will still kill you. I don't think I've actually demonstrated it killing me, but it will do so, so don't do that. It's a bad idea. It is completely counterproductive. So we're going to go this way and over into here, because there is an oxygen restore point, which I really, really need. A 2 times health regen, and a save point, all of which will be very, very, very useful. Let me save. Again. Alright, now let's get the heck out of here. And see if we can figure out where that last terminal, last room with data stuff in it is. I should really change the order in which my weapons cycle. I mean, like, which direction I turn the mouse wheel to cycle my weapons in which direction. Because it's a little unusual right now. For me. I don't know, maybe I'm weird, but it's in the opposite directions it should be for me. Which is weird, because I was the one who bounded them this way, because they don't actually default to binding to your mouse wheel. I don't remember what keys they actually default to, but it's not mouse wheel. Okay, so, according to our map, if I go right here, and then up, there's a room. So if I go up here, there should be a room up at the top of this. Lo and behold, there is a room at the top of this. Can I get out onto this room at the top of this? That's the real question. Yes, I can. Alright, let's take a look around and see whether or not there's anything up here. Ooh. There's a switch over here. Aha! Ow. I'm not sure what good draining the water out of that did me, but I'm going to assume it was useful. Also, there are alert siren thingies on the ceiling in here. Out of the way. Oh, I hear a grenade, which means there is a... Oh crud, oh crud, oh crud, oh crud, oh crud. Way too many cyborgs! Haha, you teleported in on top of a grenade, you fool! Wait, is this the... No, this isn't the original room. Okay, I have no idea what that switch why you would want to drain this part. I'm guessing maybe that filled the other room with water. Maybe? I'm not really sure. I didn't pay enough attention. It looks like there's a place for another switch down at the bottom of this. So presumably if you fall in, there's a switch down there that lets you refill it with water. But I'm guessing that it filled this room with water, which allows us access to those other exits that you can see from up here. So let's go for one of those exits and see where it takes us. I have no idea where it's going to take us, or even if it's the right way to go. It will be an adventure. Well, this looks like it was the right way to go. Fancy that. I legitimately had no idea which way the right way to go off of that was. So, yeah. Maybe they're both the right way to go. Maybe the other one also leads to a place. Also, it looks like there are 2 switches in that room that I should go and check out at some point. Do I dare walk to the other end of this room to find out whether or not there's money, there's ammunition and enemies that teleport in? I don't think it's worth it. I've got plenty of ammo for pretty much all of my weapons. I'm not really concerned about running out right now, so I'm going to avoid that. Thanks. It looks like there's actually a couple of switches in here or something. Maybe they're health recharge points. Ah, there's a health recharge point and an oxygen restore point. Okay. That's good. That is very useful to find. So we can recharge our oxygen here. And then let's go check out what's out through that other exit. This is probably the way back up, because in the event that you fell down here when this area was not full of water, you would need a way to get out. Ah. Flee! Flee from the Flicta. Oh yeah, this is definitely the way out, because this is the way into that corridor that we were in before, where I died last time. You remember that corridor, right? Alright, I'm going to backtrack and save real quick, because I'm pretty sure we have now finished this level, and I would like to have a save thing done, so that when we finish, I have a save point. That would be very useful. Just because I like to save at the latest possible point on every level, so that if I die before I find a save point on the next level, I don't have to redo the entire ending of the previous level. It's just a convenience thing. And since I have a high tendency to die when I play this game, it's a really good idea in my experience. Refill my oxygen. Save game. 102. Jump off this way, because this is the exit we need. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Whee! That's just the notice from... what's his name? Robert Blake. I believe that the terminal that we looked at before that was all like staticky and weird with the funky symbol on it is the one that we actually need to get off the level. So we're going to go back there and check and see. And hopefully not get jumped by Flicta in the process. It's down here. This way, it's a left and then a right. So we take the left here, there's only one way to go. And then we go right at this junction. It's right here. Indeed, humans of yours are near death, but by your dead constructs transporters to save them I will send you, while I sneak perception of this new world. Seek perception of this new world. And we get teleported out by, presumably, Thoth. And that is the end of Blake chapter. And now we have reached Simulacrums, Act 8. Dun dun dun. So we are being sent to save the Bobs, probably from Simulacrums, given the title of the act. Thank you all for joining me. I will see you guys next time when we begin our 8th chapter of this game. There's not a whole lot left to go, actually. I think there's only about 6 or 7 levels left, so we are very near the end now as we reach where the twist flops. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys later.